Hey guys, xDowsey here and welcome to the tutorial on how to make the rotating sheep farm / breeding station thingamabobajiggy. I went through the names and I figured that was probably the best name that out of them all, so I do apologize to anyone who made a name. I just liked mine better. Anyways, I say we jump straight into this tutorial. Whilst this is a very easy build, it is going to take some time, and it's probably going to take a lot more time in survival, but it is pretty easy nonetheless. Anyways, what we want to do is we want to make a bit of a lane made from, I suggest make it from glass. Glass is the best building material to use for this. Obviously, not all of you are going to have glass readily available. So what you want to do is you want to basically make this bottom bit from glass. That is a highly recommended thing to do. Make this bottom bit from glass. Use whatever you want for the rest of it. Just make sure this bit is glass. And you will be happy. Anyways, you're going to need a lot of water, so in case you didn't realize, you can make what's called an infinite water source, which basically looks like this. It's just a 2x2 block hole, which is 1 deep, and you place one water on one side and the other on the other side, and then you can just take water from it like infinitely. And so that's going to be really helpful for making this. Obviously, in creative, don't need to worry about that. Anyway, so we've made a lane. The water is flowing down the lane, and it stops here, which is 8 blocks down. And so what we want to do is we want to dig down a block, or a hole which is 3 blocks deep, and then we want to continue at 7 blocks that way, or 6 blocks I should say. It's a 7 block long trench, which is 3 blocks down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. Now what we want to do is we want to basically put a half slab here, and then you want to build up 2 blocks, just disposable blocks, because you're actually going to break them. Going to make a upside down half slab like that, bring your walls through like here. Actually, before we do that, we want to put a sticky piston here, and then, you know, any block there. I'm just going to use grass because, you know, then it matches the rest of it. And then you want to put a block above the sticky piston and a lever, and that's how you're going to turn things on and off. Real quickly, you just want to make this glass barrier around the water too high, and as said, highly recommend you use glass just because that's going to make your job a lot easier. The rest of it, use whatever you want, just use glass for this bit. And then, you know, I like to build a little platform like this, so I can get up on top like so. Sweet. Okay, now we're going to do the fun bit. We're going to create what's called a water escalator. So we need to start off by placing a water source here, and that's going to flow this way. And then what you want to do is 3 blocks from the end, you want to place a sign 1 block high, like so. And then you want to place a half slab after the sign, like that. And then a block after the half slab. Then you're going to place a water source on top of the half slab. You're going to basically break around the corner. And then what you're going to do is you are going to put another sign here, and then you're going to put a half slab here, and another water source on top. And you're basically going to continue this pattern 7 signs upwards that way. So I'll show you what I'm doing basically. You got the half slab flowing again, half slab. Let's get a block out, chuck a sign 1 block before the half slab, then a water source on top of the half slab. Let's just block this off, and then another half slab here. And it's basically just continuing that pattern all the way up, and you want to make it so it's 6 signs high. So this is how you make a water escalator. So I'll demonstrate this after I continue building these up. I'm going to speed this little bit up, and I'll catch you once I'm 6 signs upwards that way. So catch you guys in a bit. Alrighty, so we are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signs upwards. Let me just demonstrate this water escalator to you. So the sheep are going to fall down here, and then they're basically going to be transported up around the corner and continuing upwards this way. And so basically the way the water escalator works is that this flowing water here links up to this water here, and they flow straight into it, and then this is flowing and they flow straight into it again. And so basically it's going to transport them upwards in a very nice, simple fashion. So now with 6 signs up, we're going to change direction. So let's just build a wall up around this half slab. And we're going to start going this way. So that's 1. And then we're going to put our half slab there, build the wall around. And we put a water source there. You notice that if we come upwards, we're going to change direction around the corner. Pretty sweet. So build this up, chuck a sign down. And we're going to continue the same pattern, another 6 signs that way. So I'll speed this bit up and I'll catch you in just a bit. Alrighty, so we're now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signs upwards in this direction, which means we're going to change the direction one more time. We're going to start going this way, so build a little path up, just build the walls up around, like so, and shut that off, chuck that there, whoops, block you off, and yeah, now we're going to continue what is 4 signs that direction, so the first sign on the corner, right there. I'll speed this a little bit up, and I'll catch you in just a second. Okay, we are now 4 signs upwards, and you see I haven't built a path for this last block here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to basically create that little area down there where the sheep fall down into. So what we want to do is we want to build this out. Let's just put the water down, build some walls out like so. So you're going to notice that the block flows 1, 2, and this is where it's, you know, flowed 3 blocks. And so we want to basically build a little a wall around there, and we're going to get a sign. We're going to place it there to stop the water flowing. That probably broke my lever. It did. Okay, I'm going to have to replace that. So basically what's going to happen is the sheep are going to come up here. At this stage they're going to fall, not to their death, into this little glass platform, that's the word, where they're going to, you know, basically get their wool back. So what we want to do is we want to build this down 1, build this down 2 times, and a 3rd time, I think. Let me just check. I just did the middle block. That wasn't good. Okay, so basically what we want there to be is we're going to put a water stopper in. If you don't know what a water stopper is, it's basically a sign and then some water, and the sheep are going to fall through the water, and that's going to reset their fall, so they don't take fall damage, and then they're going to fall again. So we want there to be a block in between this sign, then a water, then a sign, and then 2 blocks down from where the sign is, we want there to be a grass or dirt block, like so, and that's where the sheep are going to fall down onto. Obviously, if you're really lucky like me, you may have a sheep spawner, which I have over there. But if you don't have a sheep spawner, don't worry. You don't need one. You just need 2 sheep to get this started. Anyways, let's build down that. I'm going to make this grass platform. Now, this grass platform is a 9x9 platform, which means from this center block here, we want to basically build 4 blocks outwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we want to just basically, you know, fill in the gaps like so. So I'll just speed this a little bit up. Okay, so we've now made a 9x9 dirt / grass platform. Obviously, if you have dirt because you're in vanilla, then it's going to turn into grass over time as long as you keep it lit, which is what we're going to add now, is the lighting source. So the lighting is pretty simple. You just want to get some glowstone. If you don't have glowstone, you don't have to use glowstone. I like glowstone, it looks nice. You could use torches, though I do recommend glowstone. And basically what you want to do with the glowstone is you just want to make a 9x9-ish. Not quite, because there's a couple of glass blocks here and, you know, a hole. So it's almost the same amount of dirt that you need to do this, but minus a few. Whoop, no, it fell off. 9x9 kind of platform, or roof I should say, made of glowstone. So I'm just going to bring this round, and then we can fill in the gaps. But yeah, as I said, you can use torches, or you can use other sources of light. But, you know, glowstone looks nice, and if you can use that, I suggest you use it. Awesome, okay, so now that is well lit up, that means that the grass is going to continue growing when it's nighttime. Now what we need to do is we need to start building up the walls around this area. So we want to basically build 2 from the platform, like so, 2, build a 3rd, and then we want to basically make a wall, which is going to go all the way around. So this bit's a little bit tricky, especially if you're in survival. It is possible. I have actually made this in survival just to make sure, you know, it wasn't too hard, and it just requires a bit of patience. Obviously you're going to fall off a couple times, you're going to need a couple blocks so you can build back up again. But it is possible. Obviously creative, a lot easier. Anyways, I'm going to continue building this wall. Just make sure it's 2 blocks away from the platform, and you'll be good. So I'll just speed this little bit up. Alrighty, so we've made a little bit of a wall. Now we just need to connect it up to, you know, the glowstone like so. Pretty self-explanatory, so I'll speed this little bit up as well. Okay, so we've made our roof on top of our platform. Now we need to, you know, start building downwards. So basically, underneath this platform, we want to build down 2, and then we're going to start making a glass. Oh no, sorry, it doesn't have to be glass, just a floor. Though what you want to do is you want to build down the walls first, and so the walls just need to come down 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So basically, bring your walls down 3 blocks. Don't do the floor yet. I'll show you how you do the floor because it's quite particular because of the way water flows. So let me just do these walls and I'll speed it up and I'll catch you in just a second. Okay, so we've done the walls. Now we need to make the floor. Now, as I said, the floor is a little bit particular. Basically, from the corner, you want to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to do it on all the other corners as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, in between each one is going to be a 1 block gap, like so. 1 more, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And then what you want to start doing is you want to start basically building out and kind of doing it in a jagged pattern. So there's going to be, you know, basically a 1 if you know what I mean. Kind of like a blade. I can't really describe it. I don't know the best way to describe it, but just, you know, each time getting 1 shorter. That's probably the easiest way to describe it, like so. So we'll just do this last side over here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to basically build down and make the floor 1 deeper, like so. Okay, so we've now made the floor. What we want to do is you want to get some water, you want to place it in the 4 corners of this room. That was really bad. I placed that in the completely wrong place. Said direction, place. There we go. Chuck in the 4 corners, like so. You notice what's going to happen is the water's going to flow. It's going to flow off the edges. It's going to continue flowing. And let's just find where the middle is. Here it is. This is the middle here. So what we want to do is we want to break down where the middle is. You also want to break down the block to its right. Basically, where the front of this is, you want to go the other way. You want to place some signs at the edges of that, and then you want to place some signs on top of the signs that you just placed down. So let me, I just opened my inventory. Not good, Dowsey. There we go. Chuck that in there, like so. That's going to basically stop the water from flowing in the center, those 2 holes, and so the sheep are going to flow to the edge and they're going to be pushed off like so, which is very nice. So now what we need to do is we need to build down basically to the bottom here, like so. And you're going to basically just build a wall like this. We're going to make another trench in just a second. Okay, I'm so sorry for the cut. I don't know exactly where I cut it because I haven't gone back and looked. I made a little bit of a mistake just before when recording, so I'm coming back to do it properly. So basically, where this here, where the water starts, you want to basically build a little line outwards like so. Hook it up to this line here. Then what you want to do is you want to basically connect the walls up like this, and then put some water down. Let's just shove the wall in. Whoop, it's falling out there. That's not good. It's going to fall out there as well. Basically, we want to build it, like break it down like there, so it falls down there. We want to get a sign to stop the water source, and then we want to put some walls down. So we'll just do that real quickly. Wall, put a water source there. Then you want to put a slab there, a sign here. Build the walls up just so the water doesn't flow out. Chuck that there. Gonna go over 2 more. Place another slab. Get some another signs going above that. Another wall. Just going all the way around like this, and chuck a sign here, just just before you put the water down, and then water on top of that slab there. What's going to happen is, let's go around the corner. It's a little bit hard because it's really close to the ground. The sheep are going to fall down here. They're going to come around and they're going to fall into this hole basically. Then they're going to be transported through here. Awesome. Okay, so we're almost complete. Now what we need to do is we need to create the walls. Okay, so sheep are too tall, which means they can basically jump out of anything which isn't too tall. So we need to go around and we just need to basically close off everything. You can put roofs on stuff if you want to, though you don't have to. It's all up to your better judgment and your design preferences. But you need to make sure that everything is at least too high so the sheep can't get out. So I like to connect that all up. You don't have to. That's just my personal preference, and I chuck that there so I can climb across. Now what I want to do is basically go around every sign, and I just want to make it so it's too high, 2 blocks above where each sign is. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's going to make sure that the walls are tall enough so that the sheep don't fall out. So let's just do that. Too high, 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 and that's going to be a lot higher. Too high, too high. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to go around and I'm just going to make all of these. This is actually going to be 3 high. That means that you can put a roof on it if you wanted to. So let me just speed this up as I go around, making everything the right height. Awesome. So now if you wanted, you could actually go and chuck a roof on, and if you've done it the exact same way as I've done it, you should be able to place a roof that you won't have any problems with. The sheep should be fine with this roof. They should be able to pass through pretty easily. But we'll check in just a second. Also, in just a second, I'm going to show you how to actually get sheep into here. Obviously, if you're in vanilla and you don't have sheep spawn eggs, you're going to have a way of doing that. So the easiest way that I've found is you basically want to come to where this side bit is, and just want to knock out like these blocks here. The sheep are going to fall into this area here. Hopefully we'll have a test here. So let's grab, I said here a lot, let's grab a sheep egg and some wool, which I think is in the materials. It is. Well done, Dowsey. So spawn a couple sheep in. You only need 2 sheep to start this off. Obviously if you have more sheep then it's going to be easier, but you only need 2 to start off. So what you want to do is you want to, oh, come to me, sheeper. These sheep aren't interested. You repulse me. New sheep, woo! Okay, so what you want to do is basically want to bring the sheep in like this. So the sheep should jump into the water. They should push each other in like so. Now they're in, you just want to kind of break your way out. So I'm going to do it here. And you want to make sure the sheep don't follow you out. A bit tricky, and then you want to basically come and cover this back up again. So now we've got 2 sheep in there. We are set up for life. Oh, I just forgot. I missed a massive step. Let me show you what I missed. Awkward. I hate missing things. Okay. In here, you want to build the way the sheep are going to fall down. So sheep are, you know, not the cleverest of things. Actually, mobs aren't the cleverest of things. And there are ways we can make mobs fall off the edge easier, which is basically trapdoors. So you want to place all your trapdoors down around the sides of this, like so. And once you've done that, once you've done that, you want to get some redstone out, which I have in my inventory, and you want to basically connect that up all around the edges as well, like so. Can we put some underneath the sheep's feet? We can. Sweet. And then what you want to do is you just want to power the redstone. So you're going to place a torch on one side, kaboom, and another one on that side. And so now what happens is the sheep interpret the trapdoors as being a block they can stand on. Obviously you can stand on half doors, but they're only like a sixth of a block wide. And so the sheep think, that's a whole block I could walk on, that's awesome! And they just go, oh, nope, I got trolled, lol. And then eventually they'll start falling in down here. Also, what you want to do is you want to basically breed all your sheep. If it's not possible to get more sheep in the style I just showed you, you want to breed your sheep, just, you know, make them have some sexy time together. And you're going to start building up your sheep farm quite easily. I have done this on survival, it does work. It's kind of slow to start off with, but once you've got a couple of sheep in here, it starts, you know, kicking off, and you're able to breed your sheep, you're able to share your sheep quite nicely. So guys, I'm xDowsey. Hope you found this tutorial helpful. As said, it's really easy to make this. It does take a bit of time, and especially more time in survival. But once you've got it going, oh crap, I want to go close it before the sheep escape. Come on. Ah, boom. Okay. That was a really cute noise. There it is, lever. Come on, can he do it? No, no. Oh, so close. Looks like one escaped. Anyway, that lever there, make sure you replace it if your water's come and destroyed it. That will stop the sheep from getting out. I can grab some shears if I want to. Shears are in tools, I believe they are. There they are. And I can start shearing my sheep. Usually this side kind of becomes not usable. Kind of awkward really. You just come around here and you can use this side quite nicely. I also like to chuck a little bit of a, what do you call it? I don't know. Something to stop you falling in is basically what it is. And that way you can shear your sheep without worries of falling in. Come around here, grab all the wool, and let your sheep go. And the sheep are going to start rotating. They're going to start getting their wool back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, hope that helped you. If you have any problems or questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. Try my best to help you out. And if you have any ideas for a tutorial that you want me to do, just let me know in the comment section. I'll go through them, and if I see a tutorial idea there that I like or I think I could do, I will do it for you. Anyways guys, I'm xDowsey. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace.